The surface, you should be able to get to the vents.
So if we like go straight up,
Yeah,
we could basically get. Okay, so it's basically up.
you'll be somewhere in the vicinity of the vent. Like you'll be on the
Yeah.
you won't be standing right in the middle of where the vents are, but you'll be somewhere along the tree line of the vents.
Then prepare yourselves, because we might have the big man upstairs. Well, you know, the giant.
Or he might be on his way.
You mean the giant that got in my head that almost had me surrender?
Yes, the one that we ran away from.
Oh.
Better get walking. Best that you stay here.
All right, Slake. We're gonna walk out of here. If we run into a problem, we are using magics to escape, and we can talk about it later.
Barnabas, you begin to start to you were looking around the room, and your disabled device is godly.
Mm-hmm.
You're pretty sure that the activation of the key will make those big doors shut.
Yeah.
It's like you can't be in here when you have to be past the doors. I'm 99% sure once that key is turned, those doors will close.
How do we know the outside's also going to be filled with water?
It will.
Are you sure?
First of all, it's. We were sent here to turn the key, open the thing. All right. Once that's done, our job is done. That's all they wanted us to do. So we're all right to fuck off.
Because Slake is going to be outside. If it's not going to flood, he's going to have an army to fight.
Slake will be fine because Slake is Slake.
Brennos, can you pick up one of those iron golems when you teleport?
Aye.
Take one. There's something about it that I need to look at.
All right. We're gonna.
So you want me at the entrance?
Yeah.
Slake. Yeah. You better be fucking right about this, Barnabas, or we're gonna play dentist on your face.
I don't think he knows how dentists actually work.
I think that means he likes you, Barnabas.
I sincerely doubt that.
We're gonna hit an ant hall on Brennos so that he could drag one of these things.
Slake is going to the entrance. There's
He's
a lot of goblins.
I guess we better hurry this up then. Where's Thogrim? Oh, down there.
He's with you.
Yeah, Barnabas and I'm just gonna come see you.
You're a fucking moron, you know that?
Fuck you.
See you topside. Gods be with ye.
If you can give me a protection from the warmth, I'd more than happy to stay with Slake.
Cowards! Spell cowards!
Spell cowards.
If you can protect me from the heat, I'd be more than happy to stay with Slake.
Maybe we walked away.
It's -4 strength.
Yeah, you don't look like a good swimmer.
If you're going with Slake, you better tie yourself to him. If this place floods, we're talking about a lot of water.
It may very well change the topography of the lakes above.
So
but
Thogrim is talking about connecting to Slake? I don't like that thought. We're going to stick the key in and start turning.
Okay, so the first turn takes a full round action. As it's almost like you have to put strength behind putting the key into the device.
It's not an accidental thing.
And then there's a turn where it's like, oh, okay, and you hear like tumblers starting to fall around the building. A couple of pipes begin to shudder. and there's a roar that is like the sound of a boiler room. Like there's things in the walls and stuff activating. When the key touches it, there is a rapidly spreading series of runes all along the pipes and the walls, and oh shit, yeah, you've triggered Barnabas, you think you're seeing the groundwork of an epic level spell.
Oh. Oh, Archibald's not going to be easy to beat up now.
Well, no. This is dwarven mythal magic.
This is dwarven. It's not Archibald.
Somebody came here after
and turned it off,
or put the methods here and studied the golems. Yeah. Okay, so that was the first. What?
Yeah.
You don't.
Next time, a 1, 2, 3 would be a nice warning. Thorgrim, let's not get wet, shall we?
You sure you can get out on your own? Says Agony. He's talking to Thorgrim. Like, are you sure you can get out on your own?
Aye.
Okay. Agony doesn't waste. He doesn't waste any time. Yeah. Sorry, to Brennos. Yeah. He casts the dimension door against GTFOs. I'm going to remove this group to the surface.
All right.
Where indeed there are goblins and a giant waiting.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, Thorgrim's got his cannon in his hands. Like, this is gonna... Boom.
This is so, like... Oh.
Barnabus, you want me to use my... Wait.
I'm an old man looking for...
Is Brennos going to take off on his own, or is he going to come with...
He could... Either one. You guys are really far away from him, so he's probably going to just leave from there.
Yep. Let's go.
Boop.
Okay, in the Nexus complex. So Thorgrim, are you dimension dooring?
Yeah.
You got your
2
cannons?
rounds later, boys. I got 2 more cranks to crank.
The problem is the guys who left. If there's an army upstairs...
They're the guys who spank armies. Yes. The spankers are downstairs. Well, you got Mr. Fireball.
Yeah, Agony's up there with fireballs.
The problem is
giant. It's a giant fucking word about it.
Alright, Brennos, your companions have left you behind. And you actually hear the voice in the sword going, "What is happening?"
We're closing the Nexus. Stopping the goblin hordes from overrunning the land.
There is a dragon near. He is unaligned and very dangerous.
Fuck, I forgot about the dragon.
Is he gonna drown?
Be careful. This will wake him up.
Will that be Geode or something else?
Geode. Yes. That is the name that is not a name. And she says the name of a minor deity, which Marty has written down somewhere from previous moves. So where are my notes?
Oh, that would make everything horrible. All the things are in the wrong spot. Because they can't possibly be in the right spot. The right spot doesn't exist.
Yep. Fuck's sakes. On one of these pages.
The god fuck sakes. Must be one of those fey deities.
Fuck sakes. Fey god of unfortunate mishaps.
Things that go missing when you move your shit. She says the Glimmer of the Geode.
Glimmer of Geode.
The way she says it, I don't know. Knowledge, religion, brass.
Alright. I'm a well-learned, bearded dwarf man.
Kirby.
34 knowledge religion, and it would be 39 if I was trying to learn its weaknesses.
Oh no. So 34. This is more of, you know that there's something about the new gods that makes them kind of cowardly in your mind, where they hide their names. Like there's something about the gods have these really generic sounding names, like the Five-Faced God and the Silence of the Grave, and the way she said the Glimmer of the Geode.
It's like the Glimmer.
Yeah, the Glimmer. Yeah. You think this thing, the way she said it. Dragons are known for possessing. They're known for their greed, and they're known for. This one, Geode, is very, very much associated with Earth.
Yeah.
And she's calling it an unaligned dragon. You're not sure what that means, unless you have knowledge arcana.
I do.
Okay.
Because he is a proper inquisitor.
I'm a proper inquisitor. I know just enough about things to use my bane power.
That's right.
Sorry, that's not 10. That's a 12.
Okay. You've now learned that there are chromatic dragons, metallic dragons, and what in your mind now she's calling are unaligned dragons.
Unaligned dragons.
Something in the middle.
Yeah.
But meanwhile, this place is lit up like a Giftmas tree, and it is there's a lot of pressure, and you can hear moving water and pistons, and there's steam coming out, and your second twist. The second twist, you can hear blocks falling in deep within the chamber, kind of like. And it just seems like it just keeps on going. And then there's a gurgling sound, and like the sound of a river rapidly approaching.
You're a friend of the dwarf, right? So I can see if the sword is still talking to him.
The sword seems to have retreated, as it takes a great amount of effort for her to speak. You think it's a her.
Not one for small chat, I understand. Close, damn ye! Or open, whichever way you're going.
The last turn, when you guys arrive on the surface, there is some shuddering from the ground, and Brennos, the key basically disappears into the device as you turn it. Water is starting to gush out of these side chambers into here, and when it hits the ground, it's like steaming, but there's so much water coming in, and there is a cracking sound from various parts of the chamber as this big block of stone is slowly rolling down. You could see writing. You could see dwarvish writing on the back side of the block, and there's a warning that's kind of starting to say like you should exit on the back side of the block.
Okay.
Stay at your own peril, kind of thing.
Fuck you, Slake! It's like, if I was, he told me to bring the stupid iron golem so I wouldn't chase him through the halls. Because I'd chase him through the halls if it wasn't for the stupid iron golem.
What do you mean? What's all that fucking racket?
See you topside!
The goblins are coming this way!
Picking up the iron golem and dimension dooring up.
I think it's a river that's coming this way!
It's fucking hot!
Okay, the iron golem weighs 5,000 pounds.
Yes. With Ant Hall, and my base strength of 22, I can pick it off the ground.
Okay, so you got all this thing over your shoulder, and then you cast Dimension Door to go to the surface.
Yep.
And what's your caster level?
My caster level is 10.
Okay, so you're not. Like,
Yeah, I'm a full-on real. I'm a real boy.
You're not
I'm
like
a real
6, you know. Something like that.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you arrive basically 2 rounds after the other party does.
I would have arrived and they've all dimension doored away again.
Alright, I need to take a quick bio break as there are...
I have to do a quick run to the convenience store or the inconvenience store because apparently there's an emergency.
Okay.
Emergencies are out of cream.
Yeah, if you guys can entertain the stream for a bit while we go do a quick break, and then I'm going to set up the combat. You guys can strategize or commiserate.
It's all your... Sonny is confused, so that's what he contributes. Oh, there's people... Oh!
Shit. So, events. Well, whoa, shit, that giant's big. What map did you get shunted to? Because I've got oxen and a troll and Elsier Vale, the vents. Elsier. Oh, there we go. I don't know why I went shoved at another. What is it? Oh yeah, it's that guy. Yeah, that guy. That's bad. That's really bad. I have big concerns about him. You said he was a giant, right? Yeah. I'm gonna critical hit this bitch. Let's hope so. Try to anyway. Yep. Well, I was able to grapple a iron golem. Maybe with Bard Song and a few other things, we can grapple this thing without being murdered. Yeah, it's a big scary beastie. Yeah, I really thought like we wouldn't be fighting the rune giant again for forever. Like for many levels. Yeah, there's a lot of... We've been going through a lot of meat. One second, sorry. Put it this way, Barnabus didn't want to fight it when we were all fresh. Now that we've been through... We've been through a dungeon, basically, and... Yeah, not good. Not good.
What's that?
A rune giant. That's the rune giant we saw before.
Mm-hmm.
The one we didn't want to fight when we were fresh.
The one that sent most of his goblinoid forces into the vents?
Yep. Maybe we can blame it on someone else. Wasn't us. We tried to stop him. Brennos is just the sacrificial lamb. It was him. It was all him. We tried to stop him.
Come on, you can take a CR-17 giant.
Oh, I don't think so. Missing 2 members of our party after we've been through a dungeon. Yeah, I don't like our odds.
Good thing that most of his forces are in the vents.
Yeah, I should say so.
Did Agony completely loot the Shadow Dragon Mage caster, whatever the guy was?
Yeah.
Did? Yeah.
And then General Tusk, I think you took his stuff.
Yeah, we took his shit. Because if not, I'll tell you who's going to go buy some water-breathing wands, and we're going to go for a swim.
I'm trying to find all of Adam's goblin troops.
Troops.
He wasn't left with. He was left with like the troops that would be in a camp. Like some regular goblin troop. And the rune giant. Troops at +7 initiative. Let's roll the initiative. The Goblin Troop are the first to react. So they were standing there and they were waiting their turn to maybe go into the vents, or they were like the reinforcements perhaps to the army that already got through here. You immediately see, if you have ranks in survival, that a literal army has passed through here and probably into the vents. You can actually hear the sound of them in the vents, and then the ground rumbles a little bit. You thought it was a tree or something, but turning its horned helmed head is the immense giant that just doesn't seem to walk on the ground. It's close to the ground. It's 10 feet off the ground, but it is such a powerful being that it does not need to touch the ground. The goblins cry havoc. And as your two groups approach, the troops form as an action. And they don't have arrow attacks, so they just come bounding forward. 30 feet. And 30 feet. And they start stabbing Thogrim, Barnabus, and Eamon Woe. Doing 5 damage to the three of you.
Oh.
And this goblin troop is rushing forward but can't quite get to you. And this goblin troop is moving around. The ground shudders again. Cog.
Yeah. Getting tired of this. Okay. Cog. We need a plan. He's gonna move forward. Gets to here, and is going to flurry, flurry, flurry.
How are you flurrying 3 times?
Oh, 2 flurries.
Okay.
26 and 32.
Cog begins dispensing goblins, punching.
Let the Ginsuing begin!
Punching and kicking and just making a mess of their ranks. If you could call them ranks, they're all falling over each other. They're not well armored. They're not well.
What's their AC?
The AC of a goblin troop is 17.
For fuck's sakes. Did they have a minus for running at me?
No, they did not charge.
Sorry?
They did not charge.
Oh. Wait. Okay. 16, 48. 71 damage.
You disperse the troop. Some goblins escape, but they're so frightened by this that they escape into the trees. They don't join the other goblin troops. Amen.
Eamon will... I guess he'll stab at the troop because he can't protect Barnabas. No bard song going right now. 20 plus 17. 22.
22. You are effectively fighting goblins.
22.
Skewering them.
And AC 19.
Hits.
Okay, so...
Goblin shish kebab at the end of your trident.
57. 68 points of damage.
Dispersing a goblin troop. The survivors go crawling into the rocks and disappearing into the trees. Vistra, Slake, Amadeus.
Amadeus is going to charge.
Okay, so he's 10 feet off the ground.
You can jump.
So you need to jump 5 feet, which is a DC 20 jump check. And right now the giant, let me check to see if he's got combat reflexes. He does not have combat reflexes.
Oh, thank God.
So he is flat-footed right now.
Okay. I might have a chance at this.
You are jumping at the gargantuan giant.
It's that ridiculous scene from Thor Ragnarok where the Hulk jumps at at Surtur. Okay.
What's he doing? Says Agony. He's gonna try it.
Amadeus, jump check. 12. Oh, plus another one. Plus 19.
So you automatically make it.
Automatically make it.
So you launch yourself off of this strange crusted rock and
33, 35. Charge.
there's a hero point for a +8 on the grapple check from.
Oh! Yes, Fox! Yes! 43.
You know this is in the realm of possibility.
57.
Its CMD is 48.
I can't believe this is not going to last.
Okay, it doesn't have anything ridiculous like permanent freedom of movement.
Thank God.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I could actually negate that at this level. So.
Okay. It's got his back as you're climbing over it and
And takes 1 con and 1 wisdom.
Give me a d20 roll as your tongue lashes out and starts to drink from the rune giant.
Roll the 3. It's not. It doesn't work with this guy.
You learn that it likes the feeling of squishing goblins between his toes.
Interesting. Okay.
Little things, but
Little things,
yeah.
yes. It's how he gets pedicures in Goblin Guts.
Thogrim. Amadeus is grappling the giant.
Hey, Barnabus, that's a giant, correct?
Yeah,
Good. He's taking
well,
his
I
name.
guess diplomacy's off the table now.
He's drinking a named shot.
Okay.
Named cannon shot.
And you're dropping your cannon.
No, I'm pulling out another drink.
Okay. Brennos is doing his second full round action of turning the key. You guys, the earth shudders a bit.
Okay.
And the drumming stops.
I've just pictured a bunch of goblins going, shh, what is that?
Barnabus.
Barnabas is going to start a bard song.
Okay. What form does your bard song take?
Alright, I'm just wearing it now. Let's do this. And he's going to fireball these goblins here, because I don't think I can hurt him with magic, probably. 10d6. $29 points of damage.
Yeah. So
Becomes...
these-
the DC... Oh, my... 23, the cognition's still going.
They fail, so 29 times 1.5 is 43 damage.
Yep.
You burn a lot of goblins. The troop is still alive.
Okay.
Barely. Sunny. Oh. It's very confused. That's what he said.
Someone please deal with these goblins.
Let's see what Sunny has. Does Sunny still have that electrical spell? Like, is that still running, or is that too long ago?
I think it's 10. It's called lightning.
Yeah, I think that's rounds. I would be gone.
No, it's not rounds. It's either minutes or 10 minutes.
He has a spell called Warp Metal.
That's
This thing is wearing full plate armor.
It's a minute. It's gone.
Let's see what this thing does.
Does this thing have SR? I can't remember. It's full of runes. I wouldn't be surprised.
All metal, one object per level, all within a 20-foot radius. He has to get close to it.
Oh shit!
And they are small metal objects per level, and he's level 10.
Mhm.
And he can do 5 medium objects, 2.5 large objects, 1 huge object. He can't get a gargantuan object, although I don't know if its armor is considered a gargantuan object.
What about? Does it have a weapon?
My rune giant, as we established, has on his back a gargantuan Tetsubo.
Oh right.
Oh god. It's fucking gross.
Oh god, that's death. That's death if it crits you. That's done. You're dead. You're done. There's no character in the party with enough hit points. DR or not.
It's the weapon of winning. We established the stone giants had them, and he also has one. He doesn't have an out though, and he's grappling Amadeus. So I don't think that's metal enough, and I think it's too big. So I don't think this is going to work.
What about what about reducing the effectiveness of the armor by damaging the straps that hold in the armor?
Let me check warp wood if that warp wood has the same. It has the same thing. A huge object as 8. He's gargantuan, so I think actually his club is gargantuan. So he's not high enough level to do this. Aqueous orb?
I don't think that'll work on him. He's probably too big.
It's like a water balloon for him.
Let's see.
All right, well, Sunny could cast a magic missile on it just to see if it has
SR? Sure.
Okay, so Sunny casts a magic missile. Bees biting a bear. He says. It does not have SR, and it does not have a shield spell. Sunny's wizard level is he's got practice spellcaster. That's good. So Sunny does 20 damage with the magic missile.
Nice.
Very nice.
We will magic missile it to death while Amadeus holds it still.
And then he goes running into the bushes. I'll be over here. And he's got the armadillo lady in a bag. Alright, that was Sunny, then it's Agony. I think Agony's casting mirror image.
Yeah, probably wise.
That's a good one.
Whoops. 7 images.
Nice.
You'll move forward carefully along the rocks. You're sure about this, Amadeus?
Almost! No, absolutely not. Bad idea. This was an awful idea.
Okay, so first thing that happens as a free action, the runes that are along the skin and armor of the giant just flash with a blinding pulse. All creatures within 10 feet of the giant must make a fort save, DC 24, or be blinded.
Son of a bitch.
Jiu-jitsu.
I'm blind. No.
Okay, Amadeus is blind for 1 round.
It's okay. I got you. I got you.
Then as a standard action, it causes a shower of sparks to erupt out of one of the runes of its body. It functions like a breath weapon.
Okay.
One of the runes erupts 30 feet. Oh, shit, can't quite get Agony. The DC is 29 versus 10d6 fire and 10d6 electricity.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Oh, what?
There's an explosion from one of the runes.
Is this a spell-like or supernatural?
It's supernatural.
Son of a bitch.
Do you have any resist fire or resist electricity?
None.
Okay,
None.
it does 77 points of damage.
DC 29, you said?
Yep.
Nah, I rolled another 1.
Which means some of your gear might be taking damage, so take the 77.
Holy fuck. Adam, do something. Do something, Adam.
I'm gonna go stress it again. Damn you, Marty! I'm gaining my weight back.
So what I heard, I got back. I was just hearing stuff in the headphones, and all I heard was was like echoing through the house.
Roll the 1 on my will save. Roll the 1 on my reflex save.
What do we? Oh no.
He's grappling the giant.
The
gargantuan giant.
Oh, it farted on us.
Yes.
And then I need that item failing saving throw chart.
Well, if you do damaging objects, that'll pop it up for you.
Looks like I've done that before. Okay. Amadeus, are you wearing a shield?
No.
Armor?
No.
A magic helmet, hat, or a headband?
Headband.
Okay, so that's 1. Do you have an item in hand?
Oh wait, let me double check. Oh yes, it is a headband. Yes.
Do you have an item in hand?
No.
Magic cloak?
Yes.
Stowed or sheathed weapon?
Yes.
And bracers?
Yes.
Okay, so D4.
These tables are worse for monks because they don't have all like the cheap gear.
What are your bracers?
+2 bracers.
Okay, give me a reflex save. You could use the bracers save or your save, which I think
mine's
better.
probably better than the bracers.
Yep.
15.
So it fails. So it takes a quarter damage.
So they're probably destroyed.
They're metal, and they're effectively +2. So they have no, they're not destroyed. They're broken. I've got a calculator in front of me. So metal is 10 and 10, so 10 hit points. Quarter damage. They've got 19 damage and 11 hit points left. So they're broken, which means I don't think your bracers are functioning.
That's fine. Agony puts up mage armor on me every day anyway. So.
Yep.
But I will make a note that his bracers.
They're kind of melted to your arms. Sonny could figure some of this later. So.
Yep.
Yeah, that's not my big concern right now. My big concern is these 77 points of damage.
So that was its free action, and then its standard action with the supernatural ability. It still has 1 action left, and it's going to punch you.
Okay.
Because get off me. Slamming you against the ground as you're wrapped around its arm. AC 44.
That would hit.
For 26 damage.
26. Hang on. Thank you for curing my con damage.
Welcome in, both times.
Okay. Still hanging on. Not for much longer.
Amadeus has taken 104 damage. How many hit points does he have?
130.
Wow. You survived the round. And you're still grappling him. The goblin troop.
How many goblins are out here? Or are they like?
You killed two troops of like irregular reinforcement goblins, and there's a really injured troop that comes running up.
Okay, and in his immediate guard there were.
Yeah. You get the sense that there's an army that has already spilled into the vents. And this troop runs up to Thogrim, Barnabus, and Eamon Woe and sticks them with goblin sticks and for 6 damage.
Okay.
Cog.
Cog's gonna go and make sure these guys do not do that again. Boop. Wait, are these things flankable?
No.
Oh, all right. Fine. 2. 24 and 20.
I think you might only need one hit to disperse this troop.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm doing minimum 17 damage.
Okay, so you step forward and you swipe at the troop, dispersing it. The goblins that survive go running into the vents. Little do they know that that is towards their certain doom.
So that was a move and action. Oh.
And you can see Amadeus being murdered.
I'm over here eating chicken.
Yeah, he's gonna.
We glanced at Sunny's warp metal and warp wood, but the rune giant's Tetsubo is too big, and his armor is too big. He's a gargantuan creature. So.
Right, like I have those explicitly for this sort of, but he's too.
He's too.
What's the range of this guy?
17.
What's the reach of this guy?
You are threatened 20 feet out from him.
Oof.
But he's 10 feet off the ground, so actually he's still threatening 20 feet out. So
okay, it's fine. I'm getting in there. I'm coming in there, buddy.
He's grappled though, so he's not threatening at all.
That's as far as I can move.
Okay, so you're running, skittering along the rocks.
Yeah. Actually, you know what? I could have extended, attacked, and then moved in, but same thing.
Okay, Eamon.
Oh, get in there, make sure he stops getting murdered. He will go over here. He will. Can he aid Amadeus's check?
I think you aid grapples by joining the grapple.
You have to. Yeah, you have to grab.
Grab, but is it a CMD 10?
Give me a second. If I can grapple. You just assist using the aid another action.
Okay, so he's going to assist Amadeus. He assists. Okay, he assisted.
So he has to jump to reach the guy, or is he flying?
He's flying. He's got
flying.
wings.
Okay, so you fly up to the giant. You're holding on to him and hitting him with the prongs of your thing, and Giants doesn't like these little people touching him.
We're gonna die next round. So yeah.
Mistra is not out, thankfully. Nope. So Slake is. This is the same round of him yelling at Brennos about goblins are coming, and Amadeus.
Did we miss Thogrim?
Plus.
We missed Thogrim. No, Thogrim he drank a potion last round, and Thogrim's right after.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Okay. Bard song.
Like,
all right.
I miss his cannon. It's like his cannon.
He is going to try to pin the giant.
Okay.
63.
The immense top of the food chain winner of giant kind has been pinned by Amadeus.
With some help. But yeah.
Just horrible roar of frustration.
I'm so dead next round. I'm so dead.
Yeah,
I'm so dead at the end of the round.
I'm trying to.
Thogrim.
Okay.
Oh no, I get another.
Oh,
I'm just gonna try to do damage. I don't know if I can or not. It's significantly less possible. Hang on, sorry. 35. Oh, it'd be 33. Yeah, 35. Bard song 37.
51. I get to do damage to him.
Bite him.
19. Oh, Bard Song. That's with Bard. Sorry, that's with Bard Song. Oh, but I'm grappling using Kraken style, so I add my wisdom. For 32 points of damage. Oh, and 1 con and 1 wisdom.
He doesn't have any DR. None of this is elemental damage?
Nope. Oh, acid. Sorry, there's D6
He's
acid.
immune to cold, electricity, fire, but not acid, so you do acid damage to him. So he's got 52 damage. He takes another con, another wisdom. Give me another d20 roll.
10. That's the highest I've rolled on that.
Did like 5-6 attacks, yeah.
You're a 10th level character?
Yeah.
It's more like the fall of Overlook is just the beginning.
Okay.
Brennos, this is your full round action 3.
Thogrim.
Oh, sorry, Thogrim, yeah.
Okay, Thogrim's drinking his True Strike.
Okay.
Then we're going to expend Swift Action, Empower Siege Engine. That means I use one of my spells to get 3 times that on damage. So I'm blowing away a 3rd level spell, which is a +9 damage.
Okay.
Take that off.
Dropping your cannon.
And free action, drop my cannon. Now, is the Swift, is that considered an action, or is that a free?
No, that's an action.
Because I wanted to Vital Strike. But I'll just fight. I'll just attack. So we'll just fire at this guy using the named cannon shot. D20.
What was the action to do the True Strike?
Because last round
round you did half of it. Okay, I got it. Yep.
Plus 20, plus 18. His ranged is at 42?
You
Dash attack?
Strike the rune-covered immense giant that is currently...
Okay, we're going to confirm the crit.
Why is there a crit?
This is a named cannon shot. So I have to hit and confirm.
Named bullet.
Named bullet.
It's considered a threat. Got it.
Yes. There are actually more bonuses in there, but 50.
Okay, so you confirm the crit.
Okay, let's pound crit that shit. Amazing crit.
Amazing critical.
Okay, all right, cool. Let's do this. So it's 66 times 5, which is 30d6.
Cannons multiplied by 4, so you multiplied by 5.
By
as you
5.
Shot the cannonball into the giant's head. Okay.
Now, the cannon.
While he's on the ground being grappled by.
So there's a +2. There's a +2 from Bard Song, +2 from the cannon, so +4 damage.
And then +9 from your.
+9 from the spell. Those multiply. Right?
Yes. Yep.
So that's a 13. 13 times 5 is 65. And then there's a +10 from the potion itself.
Does that get multiplied?
1 point. That does not get multiplied. It only multiplies on a natural crit.
Okay.
Was this a vital strike as well?
It wasn't.
No.
He had too many actions.
I didn't have
but he did the right thing because the vital strike damage doesn't get multiplied. So
yeah,
the +9 is probably better.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm waiting. 199.
So Amadeus is on the thing. He's got his arm behind his back. The giant's staring right down the barrel of this cannon. The cannon lights up with a crackle of magic, kind of like as you stuck what, a 4th level spell into it, a 3rd level spell.
Third, it was a third. I wish if I had a 5th, I would have thrown it in there.
The cannon's smoking, and then right down the barrel, right into the giant head for 199 points of damage.
Wait till I can put bombs in there as well.
251 points of damage. Okay, hit point wise, the giant's still alive. You bloodied him, and now he needs
save
to
or
make
die.
a fortitude save or die. Well, actually, no. Does he have 50 hit points left?
No, it's double. Or not double.
It depends on whose house rule you're using.
Yeah.
So normally, like originally it was anything more than 50 plus 10 per size category, larger than medium is a massive damage threshold, and then it became 50 and at least half of you more than half of your total, like total remaining. So normally we would say if he didn't have 199 hit points left, he would have to make a save. That's the way we normally have played this.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he'll make a save. Don't roll a 1.
Right.
He doesn't roll a 1. But you injure the giant very, very, very badly with your cannon. He takes it right to the forehead. Like the cannonball is in his helmet. He shakes it off. But he's still...
That's what I'm doing next round.
Brennos is basically boiling, rivering a bunch of goblins down below with his last full round action. And having the conversation with the sword. Barnabus.
Oh, Barnabus, this better work. Barnabus flies to here. I don't know why that happened. Whatever. And he is going to cast Enervation. AC 16 touch.
Its touch AC is 6.
It loses, one level.
Does it have SR?
Doesn't have SR.
Doesn't have SR.
Interesting.
Okay, so 1 temp neg level. It doesn't die because of that, but that all adds into its predicament. That was out of a wand, right?
Nope, he casts that.
Oh, nice.
He does have a wand, mind you.
Sunny from the bushes with the armadillo.
Do some damage.
Oh, you magic missiled it. Sunny is the one that determined
Right.
it didn't have SR because you magic missiled it for 20 damage, and you're like, oh.
Oh, look at that. That works.
Yep.
All right. So we don't want it to stop being pinned, I think. So I think that's a fair assessment. Give me 1 second. I would like to figure out.
An Eamon's part of the grapple. You can just join grapples and aid.
And they're on the ground now, or are they in the sky still?
He's pinned?
I think Amadeus ended up pulling it within 5 feet of the ground. So he's 5 feet off the ground, adjacent to Amadeus.
Cool. We're gonna summon D3 grizzly bears to just join the grapple and just basically to aid Amadeus's CMD. That's what we're gonna do. Hopefully it can't breathe or ever fart fire again for a little while.
How big are the bears? And how
Oh, that was 77 damage. That was brutal.
The bears are large.
How many?
Come on, no whammies.
Improved.
2 of them.
2, and how far away do they?
They would be
Excuse me.
50 feet from Sunny, so they're basically at Agony.
Oh!
Yeah.
WTF, mate.
And they both aid Amadeus. Help grab the thing.
Okay, roll your d20s. Don't roll a 1.
Natural 20.
All right, so there's these bears jumping up and wrapping around parts of the rune-covered giant. He's snarling in rage. Agony.
Your boss is very angry.
Draws the executioner's axe.
Wonder what type of head his head would make.
Our group reminds me of One Punch Man.
One punch.
Oh, it only took 3 rounds.
He will fly forward.
Brennos is going to show up and be like, "What?"
Shit. Does he only have 30 movement? He doesn't have fly running. You can draw as part of a charge, can't you?
Yes. That's the one movement type where you're still allowed to draw a weapon.
But he won't be able to cast a spell.
At the end of your charge... no, a charge is 2 actions. So you can spell combat at the end of the charge.
Okay. True strike. Give it a whack. Okay. Agony with the +2 executioner axe. He's just going to try to hit.
You should power attack. If you
Oh, okay, well, power attack.
If you miss, blame me.
He's got that 1 strength damage, which is it a -1? Okay.
Bard song's going though.
Yep. So executioner axe is +13 normal, -1. Bard song's +2. The charge is +2, -2 for the spell combat, +20 for true strike.
Get him.
AC 46 hits the giant. -2 for that. Okay, it doesn't. He was hoping for a crit, but for 30 damage.
Hey, buddy.
That's significant, but not quite enough to slay said giant. Subtract a true strike from Agony.
Oh no.
Well, here's the thing. Your CMD is real good, right?
It's very good, yes.
All right,
Yes.
so at the beginning of the giant's turn, the rune giant. Yeah, you rolled suck for initiative. At the beginning of the giant's turn, Amadeus is no longer blind.
But
But then as a free action, all of the runes on its body flash again, and everyone needs to make a DC 24 fort save within 10 feet of the giant, or be blind for 1 round.
Oh.
blind again. Well, Eamon was got to do one.
Keep holding.
Fort save, right?
Fort.
Yeah.
Okay. The bears. I don't care that you can't see. Keep holding. Bite his ass.
Find the biggest piece of meat and bite.
They're both blind, but they're grappling, so they don't need to see.
Agony is also blind.
Everybody's blind.
Holy whack. No, DC.
Eamon Woe can see.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it's very shiny.
It's from looking at the fire a lot.
Then its spark shower acts like a breath weapon, so 1d4 rounds after it used it last round.
Anything more than
It can-
1 and is good to go.
That could have killed us. Oh fuck.
So instead,
Last time he did 77 damage.
instead he's going to try to escape from this nonsense.
So he's got a +9 on his CMD from aids, I think. I don't know. It's whatever Aemon aids, then 4 from bears.
The Aemon aids for +5 to hit, so I would assume.
And he failed to break the grapple last time, so he takes a -5, I believe.
No, that's that's a bonus for.
I get a +5 to grapple when he fails.
Got it.
Which was accounted. Which that's part of what accounted for such a high roll.
Okay, he's
You
trying
gonna
to
survive
break.
another
He's
round?
trying to break the pin. He rolls a 40.
Not even close.
He rolls a 2.
The pin breaks, but like you don't need 2 actions now. It's just one break breaks all of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Even if you're pinned.
He attempts again because he could do this iteratively.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Now the bonus is lower.
50.
Ooh.
Oh, -5. Oh, I already -5 in there. 50.
Nope.
Ooh.
And then he struggles one last
He
time
needs-
because
he
that's
needs a 20.
all he could do, and gets an 8. So for 34. He's dazed. Like, he'd be talking to you because he's actually a really smart enemy. But he got cannonballed to the face for 200 damage in his grapple. He doesn't know how. He sent in his army.
199 damage.
Yeah, he sent in his army to go kill you guys, or maybe the army was arriving via the underground dwarven highway, but he was not expecting you guys to be in his face. Last time you encountered him, you ran.
Yep.
This time we were beat to crap. I went, let's get him.
Not buffed, beat the crap, but like fourth fight. Third
Well,
fight.
there's also a difference between spellcasting guy really far away and being able to do all of his stuff at a distance, where it's like all the melee guys can't get in there.
Goblin troop. There are some goblin witnesses. Cog.
They will.
Did you see what they did? Holy shit!
Okay, so if I flank, is that considered a
Yeah, probably.
Did you
sneaky?
make your save?
I didn't get. I wasn't in that. I wasn't that close to him.
You were close. Cool.
Flank the bear.
Yep.
Works.
Yeah, it works on this guy.
The bears also have scent, so they know he's there.
31, 37.
His AC's 34 before he's pinned, so you hit twice.
Okay, let's try another one. God damn it! All right, well it's 2 hits.
Those are both
2.
misses.
Sorry.
Those are both misses. His full plate armor.
Plus 10d6, and then plus 16, 32. Oh wait, Barnes. Yeah, 32 Barnes. Yeah. 84 damage. There it is.
Because he's pinned and on his side, you're just like, well, that looks like an open-faced helm. and you're just creating a bloody mess out of the bloody mess that was left behind by the cannonball shot to his face. 84 damage puts us at 365 damage.
Sneak attack. Win.
And he has 380 hit points before he took 2 con, which is minus, so 380 minus 20 for the con loss, minus 20 for the negative level. He has 340.
The negative level only takes 5 now.
Oh, sorry, 25. 360, 355. He is unconscious.
Not for long.
Get him!
And his unconscious AC is higher than 19, so yeah.
Aemon.
He's
Aemon
unconscious.
Aemon is going to coup de grace the thing.
Yeah, you can leave the grapple against the unconscious
Yep.
foe, no problem. Alright, Aemon angles his trident downwards and sticks it through the creature's temple.
Oh, yeah. 2D. Does he have DR?
Nope.
Plus 38. 42 damage. Save for 52. I'm assuming will be hard.
The hit point damage itself kills the giant.
Well, that was easy.
Amadeus, let's go the thing,
looks
and
on
just
it.
flops on the ground. Like, oh.
He'll be fine. Give him a band-aid or two.
The jaw has tested me this day.
The ground is now shaking. Some of the rocks are moving. There's a few like high pressured spouts of steamy water
With goblin parts.
I would suggest not standing on the rocks.
Indeed, let's get out of here.
You're the one standing in the middle with a giant cannon.
Yes, I am.
Amadeus.
Amadeus will get up and get off of the rocks as per Sunny's instructions. It's just hurting so bad.
You're a tough one.
Thank you for the healing.
Thogrim? Ahmed?
Yes?
What are you doing?
Thogrim?
The ground is shaking and...
Thogrim. Thogrim reduces the... he shrinks the cannon.
You have uses of that left?
Yeah, the staff.
Okay.
Then he's going to just get the fuck off there. Run like old dwarf.
So you shrink it, you pick it up.
Oh, shrink
or
it.
you shrink it and you run away.
Wait, hold on. Shrink it. Pick it up.
And move.
Oh, wait, actually, this thing has a move speed of 10. I'm just gonna... Can I do that with a...
Triple move?
Yeah, triple move 30 feet with a cannon.
Without shrinking it.
Without shrinking
So
it, yeah.
you push
pull
it
it
off
into
the... You pull it into the bushes beside
Yeah, you did good today, Betty.
Alright, Brennos, with the body of an iron golem, bloop, appears.
You might want to get off the rocks.
There's the fuck.
Dead goblins everywhere, and this massive giant. His face crushed in.
You couldn't have waited for me.
Good job indeed, guys.
I show up again at the end of my actions, so I can just stand there and get an enema.
Barnabas?
Big Stevie Bidet.
Barnabas is going to fly over.
You lift away from the tumbling rocks.
Yeah.
And little
Well done, Ayman. Well done.
All right, Sonny.
Every now and then he needs a little praise.
Sonny is going to send his bears just go roar and make noise. The bears are gonna roar and move towards wherever the goblins are. Like,
Go frolic in the woods.
Yeah, the grumbling from the earth is covered up the sound of what could be 1,000 goblins that are beneath the ground.
One Slake.
Agony is basically stumbling out of this area, moving around the giant. He's still blind. And then
Sonny's going to just make certain that there's a little bit of distance between him if there's any potential kind of.
So the group is now moving away from this area as titanic shifts of water and earth are happening.
Yeah.
Okay? This group begins to scale the side of the mountain, back up the mountain pass.
Can we drag the parts, important things of this giant with us? Things that are of value?
Are you staying to loot?
I'm not sticking around to loot the giant.
Maybe a ring?
We'll come back in the boiling lake that shows up.
I don't think this stuff is going far.
The giant weighs with his armor 30,000 pounds.
Yeah, he's way right here.
He can wait. Yeah.
Dead giant, same as a cooked giant.
All right, and do you have? Are you pushing your cannon away, or are you shrinking?
No, once I got in the forest, I'll shrink it, carry it, and then it'll move.
And you have enough uses of the staff to shrink it?
Yeah, it has
Okay.
10 round, 10 shrinking.
So
things.
fleeing into the wilderness and moving away from the sounds of "oh, there it goes," and the entire vents just basically gout upwards in a huge vent of steam, water, earth, and probably goblin bodies.
It's the second album to Earth, Wind, Fire.
Rocks rain down for, I don't know, a quarter mile around the area. We'll say if I roll a 1 on a d20, one of you gets pelted by a rock. Nope. Soon you're on a hill. Soon you're on a hillside, watching this torrent of steamy water gout from the earth and effectively starting to create what looks like a lake, maybe like a pond in the vent area. Brennos, you know that your turning of the key has sent hundreds, perhaps even thousands of goblin enemies to their demise. In a nearby mountain range, you see an entire side of the mountain just kind of shift and fall down into the valley. As the shifting of underground rivers has, well, destabilized perhaps some of this valley. Trees shaking here and there. This whole eruption takes, I don't know, 10 minutes to complete.
Well, there's
just contemplating how many lawful marries he's gonna need to do for the next little bit.
You didn't bring Slake?
He refused to come.
He doesn't take magic.
How the fuck is he gonna swim out of that?
He's a durable soul. He'll make it out. Besides, we still got a dragon in there to fight.
Yeah, the body of the rune-covered giant, I'm just going to roll a 3. 1, it just disappears into the mess. 2, it might be recoverable. And 3, it's actually visible, and it kind of got exploded into a nearby forest. No, it disappeared under the earth.
Fuck. Oh, where's it gonna go, Cog? Yeah, what were you gonna do? Move a 30,000-pound? I got it.
The ring of shame, the ring of honor.
Did you drag the iron golem with you when you were running away, or?
If it was 10 minutes, then yes. If it was shorter than that, then like if we had to go really quick, then no.
Okay. No, you've got the iron golem with you. You're able to heave it around.
All right. Well, in the morning we'll ask him if he's all right, and then grab him.
Ask who? Slake?
Slake.
Yeah. Good luck with that. Might not respond. That's all I'm saying.
He'll respond. It worked last time. I might get, fuck you, stop using magic on me, you prick. That's not kind of what I'm expecting. And then him to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So what do you guys do? You're exhausted after your battle into the vents.
Let's
the
make camp and keep an eye out for goblins and Slake.
Yeah.
Okay. So you make camp within sight of the bubbling pond that is now the vents. Okay.
So I was going to use my tree fort spell that I learned from the druid circle. Thought it would have been an opportune time, but instead I used it to summon bears.
There's a rope trick that I have prepared. Oh, sorry, I have a rope trick prepared.
Oh, very well. Yeah. I'm just tired. I just want to rest.
Rope trick sounds good.
You're fucking tired.
But it doesn't have this, but a massive tree fort that I don't have the ability to cast right now. I know, Dee, next time I will remember to keep the tree fort.
All right. So are all of you going up into the rope trick?
Yeah. Well,
I don't think we can.
Why not?
Because there's too many of us.
Oh, the armor.
So Sonny's
Heyman, keep watch. Oh.
There's also the little armadillo. Yes.
Sonny's okay to keep watch.
The little armadillo. Yeah, Cog's outside. He doesn't sleep, so.
Okay. Well, then Sonny and Armadillo can go in.
Okay.
And Mistro can stay in the frozen little foam.
Next time I'll throw a rock up inside instead of going up myself.
Yes, that's a good idea. Duke and Didi, you need to stay outside as well. You should stay hidden. You're very good at that.
Brennos, you're about to go up into the rope trick to kind of get a bit of a rest. Well, I don't know what time of day did you guys go down in here? I think it was earlier in the day.
Yeah, we
stopped, wandered around
It was around like 11 or 2 something.
Yeah, it's late in the afternoon.
Because we were going like, do we want to spend 6 hours at the campsite at the Undermountain Highway, or like that's kind of a long time to pitter around.
Yep. So you haven't quite got down yet. We're gonna say you linger and create camp. I don't know if the rope trick is created right away, or are you creating the rope trick at like sleep?
Well, as soon as people say, "Hey, we want the rope trick."
So you've got a quick campfire going. You're still all in, like, not in the rope trick. It hasn't been summoned yet. It's nearing the end of the day. What are you doing? Anything with the armadillo at this point, or 5 hours have gone by before
we're going to. Sunny is going to. Sunny has 2 ways of potentially. So Sunny's like. I think we should talk to her.
You're more than welcome. You're more than welcome. Marty, did the dwarves give Thogrim the once per day sending item they said they were going to do?
Yeah.
They did? Okay.
Before you left, I think I said. Or was that part of your reward? I forget.
They said, well, what we said was, I'll use my spell, my sending spell. They said, no, don't worry, keep it, and we'll give you the item so that you could communicate with us.
Sure.
Okay. Well, I'll communicate with them tomorrow, but I can use it now to check on Slake.
I've no issue with talking with her. I just think maybe we should have Amadeus put hands on her first.
Well, I'm just going to talk to her right now.
You can speak to her. Alright, Druid.
Sunny cast speak with animals and
Druid,
have a chat with Armadillo.
That's so funny, but she doesn't know she's an armadillo. Sure. Rule of cool. All right. Speak with animals allows you to talk to fucking polymorph creatures. Okay, so you're or however armadillos talk.
Yeah, I have no idea.
So she's in the bag. She's all curled up in a defensive position.
Hello. I should be able to understand you now. Try saying something.
You'll pay for this.
You'll rue the day.
Probably. Your
Tusk. Does he still live?
Of course not. He was the one with the big sword, right?
Yes.
What did you call the big one? The rune giant.
Past tense. What did you call it?
That's it was past tense.
It is a giant of the Runakar clan.
Are there more of them hanging around? And are they a vengeful god?
There is a clan of them, yes. They will seek vengeance.
Excellent.
Is the Runakar giant here?
No, not anymore.
Was that the thing you were fighting?
Oh yes.
You did not kill a Runakar giant. It is too mighty a foe.
apparently, when you combine spell with cannon, the head kind of comes off.
Yeah. Impossible. Show me.
Unfortunately, he'll pull the armadillo out of the bag.
Look what we did.
There's a lake where he's in the lake right now. He's too heavy to bring with us.
You undid the Nexus, you fools.
Yes, we did. Why was it foolish?
You killed the armies. You killed the baggage train.
Oh, the baggage train. That's unfortunate.
Many goblins died. This is setback.
Yes. I have a question. You're a shadowcaster.
What of it, wizard?
How do you do that?
I have learned from other shadowcasters, as is the way of my people.
Are you from the shadow plane?
Me. I will speak no more until you undo me.
Well,
Break me of this enchantment.
I must say it's much easier to enchant someone than it is to disenchant someone.
Sonny's a very polite dick sometimes.
There are many enemies that you will now face. Enjoy your victory now, human. Your name will be known by your enemies. Enemies beyond counting. Enemies you do not know the names of. Your little realm of humanly pursuits will come to an end. And you will be punished tenfold for the punishment that the Imperium has visited upon us.
We're not really affiliated with the Imperium.
Liars! You're defenders of Overlook. You're the thralls of the Imperium.
I believe armadillos eat insects, but would you prefer some bread? Or something? I don't know if that, honey, sweet water.
Fuck you, sun whisperer.
Oh.
Hungry it is. Zip.
It's like trying to bite such a innocuous little creature.
She's not used to being an armadillo. Sorry, what was your name? Mistral?
I'm Marissa of the Kai.
Marissa of the Kai. Marissa of the Kai. I'm Sunny.
Of course you are.
Fair enough. Are there more of you around with more Kai?
Of course there are more Kai.
And are you following the Red Hand, or is that something else?
I will say no more until we come to an accord. Imperial wizard.
Don't tell. Where's a wizard? All right. I'll get you some nice berries.
What's she saying?
She is of the shadow plane. She's a shadowcaster. She's very upset with us. There's apparently a whole clan of rune giants that will take revenge upon the death of their unnamed champion.
Yeah, right.
And she knows a lot more than she's saying right now. She's cranky.
Why is she not saying what she knows?
Because she thinks she's got a bargaining position.
Has she met Amadeus?
Amadeus, tie her up. I'm about to start seasoning her.
The bag squirming a little bit.
I could make armadillo quite tasty, I'm sure.
Do you know what a Kai is?
No,
We'll switch to like. I doubt she speaks. Do you speak like Aquan, or do you?
No.
You only speak Ignan.
Let me see. Hang on.
Sunny's like Terran. Like, what's the chances she knows Terran?
Yeah. Let me check Barnabas's languages. I don't have all. I know I don't have all of the elemental languages.
Yet, I imagine.
Yeah, Ignan. He's got Orin.
Well, let's go with Orin. Like, just Ignan was something that we encountered amongst the followers. We're picking another highly obscure language.
Yeah.
So do you know what a Kai? Marissa of the Kai. Does that name mean anything to you?
Knowledge planes, maybe?
Yeah, give me planes.
Pardon me?
Knowledge planes, yeah.
Okay, I will take one of my many 20s that I can take, which will give me 50. Oh, with help from.
It's either that or I could go.
That's fine. She knows it's fine.
58 plus 1d6.
Or a linguistics check to figure out what you guys are saying.
Yeah, exactly.
So 63.
There is a race of kind of elven-like creatures that are residents of the Shadow Plane called Shatter Kai. They're also sometimes called Caligni.
Yeah, the Caligni, the Shadow Kai. Yeah, I'm familiar. The elf-like creatures. Not particularly nice.
Well, we have one. Well, an armadillo vision of one.
Is the armadillo shadowy?
She's a powerful caster.
So we cut off her hands, yeah.
You know that they can. Give me a second. I need to look up the 3rd edition version.
Arguably more powerful than any of us. Although, when I turn into an armadillo, I turn back into a person.
Getting a bunch of homebrew crap. Give me 1 moment. A bad gateway on that website.
We should probably bring her to Hyrule.
Yeah, after we get her things. you could. Can you reverse what you done?
I can try.
Shatter Kai in some language roughly translates into those with the Shadow's gift. You would probably believe that some of them, but not all of them, might be worshippers of the dragon, the elf.
In Elf Shadow.
In Elf Shadow, yep.
Yeah.
They are humanoids.
Not outsiders?
If this thing will let me click on a link, come on. Let me do it. They might be native outsiders, but 5th edition, they're humanoids. This website is annoying. Yeah, they are humanoids.
Okay. Yeah, they all. Yeah, I'm familiar with them. Are there many who are joining this war against the Elsie of Vale, or is it just her and her dragon friend?
There are more. Apparently. They've come to wage war upon the Imperium.
So it's the Imperium they're after, alright.
Yes, they didn't seem to have any ill will towards the dwarves, calling them thralls and such.
Fair enough. Alright, well, before we hand her over, we will strip her of every ounce of wealth she has.
Barnabus knows the Imperium does not like the denizens of the Shadow Plane.
Shadow Plane. Yeah, that's fine. Barnabas probably has no real love for them either, though he would love to see their city. I would love to holiday there, just for a bit.
The little thing squeaking, how long is your...
10 minutes.
Okay.
It would be 10 minutes, and then I could cast it like 3 times.
Okay, the thing's squeaking again.
I'll use a first circle pearl of power and cast a... Hello? Did you have something to say?
Do not let them cook me! I will trade you information if you let me go. There's information if you are defenders of Overlook. There's information that you should know.
What type of information should we know? And he's going to respond in common and listen in armadillo.
You will let me go. You may take my items. I will start again in this sun-blasted realm. You have killed my lover Tusk. You have killed the giant that led this army. You are victors. To the victors go the spoils. I care not about some smuggler.
A smuggler?
Yes. I am sure you have felt the shadow's touch of our weapons.
Brennos is gonna... the weapons. Where are they coming from? Brennos is gonna start detecting the alignments on this thing.
Okay. If you killed the giant, you killed her lover...
What of the Dragonborn?
Yeah, they're dead too.
You have made more enemies than you know.
Well, if we had a step up on terms of knowing what those enemies were, then that might be enough to convince everyone to let you go. Of course,
yes.
with your gear.
I will tell you about the smuggler. I will tell you about the clan of dragons.
Dragon? And so now he's like, dragon clans? Like with a
Barnabas's ears perk up execution.
Smuggler?
And I will tell you how they are moving weapons to and fro from this realm to the next. You will let me live and leave.
Information on the smugglers, how they're moving, and the dragon clan, are you saying out loud, as well as her gears, obviously, mercenary as well.
Yes, you greedy pigs!
I won't translate that part. For being unpolymorphed and somebody's like, he already is an over. I'd accept that. I don't feel any need to. She's interesting. She casts spells.
She'll also probably go back and explain to people who done this. I mean, it's going to get around eventually, but...
You don't mind magic, don't you?
Yeah, I do.
Well, just erase the important bits.
I suppose.
We need to... that is acceptable if we can modify your memories so that you don't know who we are.
I only modify 5 minutes at a time. I'm just going to...
Well, by the time she's in a bag, it doesn't really matter, does it?
You've been talking to her for quite some time now.
She can remember me, that's fine.
Barnabas thinks to himself, but can she?
Nobody knows anything about me. I'm just a forgettable old man. I sprouted from the ground.
Oh, you know.
Like true druids do.
Here's the thing. I think you need to explain to her that she can give us the information willingly, without withholding, and I will know if she's withholding, or she can give it after being put through a regimen with that guy.
So he's making like you ask him to eat Brussels sprouts.
Yeah.
I don't want to say that.
Do we have an accord, Imperial Scum?
There is a counter offer about providing informations and making it worthwhile to ensure that there's no need for brutish behaviors. I don't want brutish behaviors.
As I suspected, you are not civilized.
Sunny's inside going like, your lover was like Conan the Barbarian of Hob.
You deserve what you get.
If we are allowed to modify our memories to forget certain key ones, I think we have an accord.
You could try.
All right. Well, start talking. Information.
Let me go first.
No. That's not how this works. Information. And I can't change you back until morning anyway.
Then we'll exchange the information in the morning.
He's going to get grumpy and squeezy.
Then you will not know.
The problem is just I will know, because he's really good at it. It's not pleasant.
You will not know about the hole in your backyard.
Was that with a D or with no D? Horde or whore?
Hole between the planes, you don't.
Hole. Oh.
Say something about a hole.
Speaking my language, yeah.
I will tell you the name of the smuggler.
All right, that's a good start.
I will tell you the name of the one who manages the hole.
The hole?
Yes, the hole, you don't.
All Barnabas is hearing is whore and hole. What kind of conversation are you having?
All right, the names?
Fine. The one who has been supplying the goblins with the shadow weapons is Modra.
Is she a Kai?
He.
Is he a Kai?
No. He is a dark stalker. He is from the Umbra Forge.
Umbra Forge.
Yes.
What is the name of the Shadow Dragon clan?
No. You are not ready for that yet.
Alright. Hopefully this will sate them for the evening.
Sonny, I want to ask if she's a sorceress or a wizard or what?
Are you a sorceress or a wizard? I know you're arcane.
I'm a sorceress.
Ooh. Sorceress.
Alright, well, at least she's not going to be smart about anything. Alright, well, if that's all she wants to talk about for today, you just throw her some fucking crickets, close the bag.
Modra is a servant of the smuggler, Sarshan.
There's a Sarshan, a servant of Sarshan.
I thought Modra was the smuggler.
Yes, they both are.
Prime contact, some other distributor. I really don't like those weapons.
Oh, neither do I. The other one, is it also a Darkstalker?
Sarshan? No.
Sarshan is not a Darkstalker.
Race, what, male, female, what is it?
He is a distant relation of the magus you faced.
Didn't I see his fucking family tree? Give me a fucking race.
So he's okay. He's asking.
Poke it with a stick, maybe. Armadillos have soft bellies.
Sarshan is of the greatest of the Dragonborn castes.
It's a Dragonborn.
Alright. Well, those are hard to miss.
A shadowy Dragonborn, I guess.
Yes, he breathes the greatest element, shadow. The one that will replace all elements in the end.
But there's a single spell that protects against it.
Nonsense.
It's a cold death ward. It's a good spell.
And you will light up like a candle, and we will find other ways to defeat you.
Right, because it's not the greatest element. Obviously, force is the greatest element. What's wrong with you?
We have our ways.
Sonny, maybe before your spell runs out, maybe ask her what the rune giant meant by this was just the beginning.
The rune giant was concerned about this being the beginning or an opening gambit. What is the next steps in this assault? Once the armies are replenished, I suppose.
The Imperium will fall.
Fallen Imperium?
Yes.
On all the worlds, or just this one?
The Imperium's enemies are a multitude. Too many, in fact. They cannot stand against them all.
In a meta way, it's kind of like, yeah, I could see that. Too many enemies to count. I can see that.
I can see some direct links to like characters of ours in another campaign.
There's a really strong werewolf that's going to come and kill you all.
Yeah, there's really strong werewolf that's going to kill you all. Or Dread and Circus. We have no idea, like, if they're on the side or against the side. Like, there's a whole Shadow Imperium fight there, and we're at the point at the beginning of it where it's like, we have to fight the Shadow because they're the worst. But we don't know if this is them.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Alright,
so the way she's saying it, it's almost like it's more of a belief than it is specific.
She's a fanatic.
Or she's just accepted that as truth. She seems to be willing to sell out a bunch of people now that all the people in charge of this area have died at your hand. She's like, fine, fuck it, you win.
Sunny is going to grab a couple of blueberries and a couple of grubs.
There are a couple of things, Barnabas, that the proper names that you are now chewing on. One is the Umbra Forge.
Okay. Knowledge planes?
Sure.
This is the thing. Interrogations are really easy. Like, come on, give me something. Just give me a proper name. And then you go to lexicon over here. Next character's going to be called Google.
I rolled a 1, and so he gets a 59. 59 on planes.
Okay, so there is a city. It's on Volcanica, or at least the shadow version of Volcanica, called the Umbra Forge, and it's submitted to the Imperium. Like, it surrendered to the Imperium long ago. Like, probably during pre-settler wars, they probably surrendered to them. And somehow it was pacified, as in like they.
Someone went into the shadow plane.
True Imperials made that part of the world safe. You've seen a picture or a painting of it. Picture a very shadowy, dark place with an active volcano, like actual lava flow in the shadow plane. And you know that the Umbra Forge is a place where crafting happens.
Okay.
Shadowcraft. Now, if she's from Umbra Forge and all these forces from Umbra Forge might actually be close to where you are, relatively speaking.
Knowledge planes or geography?
You know it's on planes is on.
Yeah, it's the shadow of Volcanica. So
Yeah.
where on Volcanica would it?
You don't know.
I will ask her where the shadow. Ask her where the Shadow Forge is with reference to Volcanica itself.
Are we close to the Shadow Forge?
Well,
Shadow
you could
Forge?
be-
Do you mean Umbra Forge?
Umbra Forge, sorry, yeah.
Yes, he means Umbra Forge. It's around here somewhere, just not certain how far it is.
Yes. The rift between the worlds is close.
Oh, that's where the rift is.
Underneath your nose.
My nose isn't that big.
Your nose is huge, old Imperial scum wizard.
You're currently an armadillo.
Where are those berries you promised me? And I would like some water.
Okay.
Some berries and some water. We're gonna put a couple of grubs in there just to see if she gets hungry.
She eats what you give her.
Barnabas cast blindness on her.
That's pretty rude. I mean,
No, get in the way.
I was thinking about doing that when she was asleep, but I mean,
Well,
She still has her saving throws as a.
yeah,
yeah, she's the same character.
yeah.
It's just she's cute.
Fort save though. Yeah, sources aren't known
yeah.
for their fort save. She doesn't act like she's
Oh.
blind.
All right, you got to sleep sometime.
The hostile spell being cast on her, she ends talking. She's not talking anymore.
Oh,
Unless you brought her into talking more, but you've
Amadeus.
captured a valuable prisoner. You know she casts 6 circle spells,
Yeah.
which means she's a legendary being. She knows things.
Yep.
Yep. Amadeus. Relax. We're not going to torture her. We're not going to torture her. Because that's wrong.
It is wrong.
However,
No, however,
just a taste. Give him a taste. Because he does that thing.
he doesn't need to do the thing. You mean it's like the tongue thing?
And it might encourage her to, just give us what we want.
My spell's already run out.
Yeah, he doesn't need to. You don't need to understand the language, right? Amadeus.
my friend here is going to just give you a kiss. Don't worry, you'll be all right.
Because Amadeus is a dick now. When he picks her up, he does pepper her a little bit.
Okay, she's
the tongue comes out like
squirming and squealing and panicking at this. Okay, so the party's watching the aberrant creature stick his tongue in.
Oh, what's going on?
2 con and 2 wisdom damage.
Oh, she's not combative. What's she doing? It's a prisoner.
What does he get for memories? Not much, a 5.
Is everybody all right with this?
Not particularly, but first time.
She was a
Blah 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 blah.
an ally of pleasure and convenience with Tusk. He was an end to means. Like, she enjoyed being in charge of, de facto in charge of, like, goblinoids.
Okay. All I got was she wasn't, she didn't care for Tusk much.
Oh. That's good to know.
The thing's going nuts. It's like
Sonny's going to just it's okay, it's okay.
Pull it back, okay.
Yeah. All right.
I'm gonna do love this, buddy.
Alright. So, is she evil? As in, I'm an Inquisitor. I can detect law, evil, good, chaos. I'm assuming, is she chaotic evil? Is she lawful evil? Is she just evil evil? Is she none of the above?
She is detect evil. Give me a second. She doesn't register as good, neutral, or sorry, good, chaotic, lawful.
Is she
She registers as Barnabus.
an aligned creature who's 11 hit dice?
She registers as moderate evil. No, wait. Yeah, no.
She's not an aligned outsider, as far as I know. She's not like an evil outsider.
Yeah, she's a moderate evil.
Okay. She's not very nice, but
But neither are some of us. So.
Yeah, well, she's not very nice, but I don't know if that's necessarily uncommon. Brennos has been very careful not to check the alignments of his allies.
Yeah, I don't want to know.
As the weird tongue goes back into Amadeus's head.
We need to talk about this. You can't be doing that. Not on victims like this. In fighting, I understand, but not like this. Yeah?
Why? I just took some memories.
Still, it's not right.
She's
well, we're going to use magic to alter memories, or that's what you were talking about.
Well, yeah, as far as I understand it, we had signed a fucking charter thing, and are we at the point of going third-party arbitrator for thingy? And I know that we're at that point.
Aren't you supposed to be contacting Slake? Says Agony.
I can't do it till the morning.
No, Thogrim. He's got a thing.
Yes, sir. Yes, I have the.
Well, then why are you using the thing to contact Slake?
Because this was interesting until it went crazy.
See if that fuck's still alive.
Oh, so it was interesting, and you didn't want to. Oh, selfish.
No.
Selfish.
Slake does shut down. Yes. Sometimes he shuts down.
Yeah, he does.
All right, well, I'll do it now anyways. If he's still awake, that'd be great. But if he's not responding, he could have just shut down.
I don't imagine he'd shut down unless it was an emergency.
Like being flooded underground with boiling
That's
water.
not an emergency for him.
Perspective, I guess.
He doesn't breathe. He might rust.
Yeah, no, he's not going to rust. Whether he likes it or not, he is a magical creature. I mean, I'm not going to tell him, but...
He knows, says Agony with a bit of a grin.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll